Okay, Angel, welcome to ReVibed Records.
Thank you.
What we did was a bit of an informal chat, just talk about yourself and why you're here, etc. So, a bit of background on yourself to start with.
Ooh, crikey! Right. Is there any particular place you want to start first?
Start where everyone wants to start. Start as far back as you want it, or as least as you want it.
Well, I came to Wrexham for love.
Okay.
So I think that's probably like the most,
Yeah,
in terms of tying me in with what I'm doing here. And when I fell in love with Wrexham as well.
Right.
And so split my time now between Bristol and Wrexham. So that's it. It's a real life Gavin and Stacey thing.
So he's from Wrexham.
He's a fully fledged Wrexham boy through and through. So that's part of like sort of how I came to be in Wrexham. But I am a full-time DJ, radio presenter, and sometimes do work in TV.
Right.
So and host and compare at festivals.
Right.
So it's a real mix of different things. I've been self-employed for about 10 years.
Right.
So prior to that, though, I was a drugs and alcohol counsellor.
Oh, okay.
So it was a complete 180.
Yeah.
And how I came to be doing what I'm doing. None of it was really planned. It all came from a real burning desire and passion of music.
Right.
And sort of leaving an occupation that actually, when I was working with complex needs and street sex workers and stuff, it was really stressful.
Yeah.
And made me really ill, and I couldn't go back to doing that work. So I had to focus on what makes me happy, music and exercise. So that's what I did.
So do you think music helped you while you were going through that? Because it can be quite an escapism, I suppose.
Oh, massively. I was under so much stress.
Right.
It was awful. And the thing that was getting me through was doing community radio.
Right.
Writing sort of reviews and interviews for Southport Weekender, which is a really big festival. It's the longest running indoor dance festival in Europe. So it started up in Southport.
Yep.
Which is sort of champions of black music, really, from house to soul to disco to jazz to reggae. So there's all those things.
Yeah.
And I was like the advocate. I was like the cheerleader. Basically, I've got this tattoo. So Sunset Beat changed my life. That's their sister festival.
Right.
And it all kicked off with really Southport and then Sunset Beat.
Right.
Blew my mind.
I mean, that's a big step. It must be quite scary to kind of.
I didn't have a clue what I was doing.
But you're enjoying it. You don't regret the move at all.
No, it was the best decision I ever made. If I hadn't gone through that horrific experience of work, it was the universe that pushed me. Things are supposed to happen the way they happen for a reason. And if I hadn't been through that, I wouldn't be doing that. And I love what we do. I learn things about myself and other people and the world every day.
Well, I mean, mine wasn't quite so traumatic. It was corporate life, which is still traumatic.
Yeah,
so I came out of corporate life to come and do this, which is so. I mean, Bristol and Wrexham, very different cities.
They've got a lot of spirit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. The similarities, I suppose, between two.
Yeah, we have a kind of like a DIY culture.
Yeah.
A bit of a. I wouldn't say maybe the sort of underdogs. I think being from the West Country, always born and bred from the West Country, probably get piss taken out of me quite a bit.
Well, I grew up in Gloucester, so
yeah.
Can't take the piss out of you in Bristol.
But I always say that Bristol is built on rebel energy.
Yeah.
And I feel like Wrexham is done the same as always, from what I understand and what I've learned from being here. It's a town that was overlooked for too long, and the people are immensely proud of where they come from and their history and where they're going, and that is the side of it I really like. I've not been, it's interesting, when I started coming here 3 years ago, it was just on the turn of the whole sort of Wrexham AFC sort of takeover and stuff, but I've never, in all my time I travel a lot, come across a town that feels the way that Wrexham does.
Okay, that's good to hear.
It's unique.
Yeah.
In it, the way that it's made up is unique. All the shops are unique.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like I suppose it's a city now, isn't it? But I feel
Well,
it's got
on paper, I think if you call it that, you get told off.
I call it a town. It's not. It's not a city.
You get told off if you call it a city. That's for sure.
It's not a city at all. But there's just like bags of personality.
It's interesting because I think I obviously not from Wrexham myself to say, and I see a lot of similarities here to Bristol, probably 20 years ago. It's kind of like it's almost on that journey that you can see where Bristol's come through that and it's grown an awful lot with it. And I could see Wrexham almost going that same way, which is great.
Yeah,
It's
you can see
fantastic.
tourists.
Yeah, yeah.
Bonkers.
Well, we get people in here who literally fly in for the day.
Yeah,
It's like-
you see him all the time. So we live in Eagles Meadow, and so it's like watch him coming over the bridge, and I'm like, this is amazing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's in different cultures, etc. So I mean, I've listened to some of your mixes, etc. And you do go an awful lot into different genres.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that you would say is your home, which your favourite, your kind of like actually your go-to, if you want?
Oh, I think it's quite tricky because I'm those Angel Mel Selector. For a reason, I'm part of like the top of the pops generation.
Yeah.
And I love listening to the radio. And my mum was massively eclectic in her music taste as well. So my mum's mixed race, and her parents are like West Indian. Not sure where Nanny's from. Anyway, Nanny's white. And so I grew up listening to Motown and reggae, but also the Smiths and 808 State and The Cure. So it was really we didn't have a prescribed way of listening to music, and that has absolutely carried me all the way through. So whereas my mixes online, they're probably more kind of what does my boss say? West Holt's call it international.
Right.
So
Okay.
So what we used to do with world music.
Yeah.
But I love jazz, and I love different elements taken from different cultures, and for me it's less about the genres and more about how it makes you feel.
Well, you can see that in some of your videos. You can see, but I don't know because I've not seen any kind of. I wouldn't say setness because that's probably a bit insulting, but I think you can tell you go with the vibe. You can tell you're there. Yeah, you might go, okay, I'm going to put record X on next, and you go through the previous record. Actually, no. Why? I want to go to record
I just go. I'm going over there now,
which is great. Which is fantastic. I mean, when I listened to it, I was just blown away because I think it is, and that's one of the reasons I asked you here today, because I think that kind of like view of music is really, really special. I think rather than actually looking at it being tied to a genre, I think it is good to be going in different ways. Really
it's so much more fun, and I call it not being bound by the BPM.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have absolute freedom to go wherever, and it means that I can go into most situations, feel what the area is like, look at the people, and go, I know what to play. Boom.
Yeah.
And after and build it up.
Yeah.
I love long sets and things like that, and just surprising people.
Yeah, I think that's always the thing. Yeah, there's a lot of times you go, I know what's coming on next. If he puts this on next, then and he doesn't go there, you go, oh, I can't happen now. So, if you look back at your gigs, whatever, what would you say is? If I said to you, that's the best one. What's the best one?
Ooh, right. I think some standout ones, the ones that really take me by surprise. I think it was probably one of my earlier ones. I played before Mr. Scruff.
Right.
And that was for a festival called Shindig Festival, and it's a weird one because I have an idea of what I'm going to play, but a lot of the time I just have to kind of go with the flow. Also, and it was just the response from people, and you're like, oh gosh,
I did that.
Like they're with me, they get it, and furthermore they enjoy it. I feel that when I DJs, it's not lots really technical. There's lots of other DJs who are super technical, do amazing things. I feel like it's on a continuum.
Right.
Like you can be that, but also it's about the selection. As well. I think another standout set for me was recent last year at Shambhala Festival, where I've been the compere, so I was introducing Electro and all the bands, and then I had like an hour and a half DJ set, which I'd really not thought about very much because I focused on the compere GTs, and that one was just insane.
Right.
And I had no expectations of it.
Yeah, which is sometimes a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a Moonchild Sonelli was on afternoon, so I didn't have any expectation on it, and the crowd there absolutely got what I was trying to do. It was like tribal, earthy, fun, joyful, the sort of thing where you just want to kind of bang the floor or jump and just be really joyful. I got goosebumps. Look,
that's fantastic. That's always a good thing, isn't it? Especially looking back.
Yeah.
So what's next then? Where? I mean, you're obviously here at Focus Wells. You're based out of Wrexham half the time anyway. You're obviously performing later as well.
Yes.
What's your next kind of goal stage? What are you looking to do? Apart from a setting here, obviously.
I don't know. It's a funny one because I'm an accidental DJ.
Right.
So whereas I think some people might be like, oh, they've got these huge aspirations to do all these things. It was never my intention to be one. I kind of just fell into it because I loved it. Yeah. And I was asked, I was doing radio at the time, and I was asked to, as part of this festival I was doing as well, to play in Ibiza and create these playlists for these wealthy people in a beautiful setting. Right. So that's how I started.
Oh, okay.
So what is my... I don't know. I love radio.
Right.
So I would love to find a way to continue to do what I do and involve more radio. But I'm just pleasantly surprised every time I get a book in, and they just seem to get better. I'm like, and I'm sustaining myself. Right. And I'm really enjoying it. It's exhausting. There's a lot of traveling involved. But in terms of like a plan?
Why did you need one? Why did you need one? You got this far without it.
I mean, it would be. I would love a dog. Right.
Fair enough.
It's got nothing to do with DJing, but I don't know. You know, I was sort of thinking I ought to calm down a bit.
Why?
Well, I'm a bit tired, but at the same time, I get this amazing amount of freedom that I do what I do, and it's exciting and it's never boring. Yeah. And I get to meet lots of brilliant people and do all these fun things. I think I'd be, as long as I can find a way and still find joy in what I do, and others find joy in it, I'm just going to keep on doing it. But I haven't got any major.
So short term, next 3 days, who are you looking forward to seeing?
Oh, I love Panic Shack.
Okay.
I've seen them before and I've supported them. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Nova Twins as well. I'm going to be based at, and let me get this right, LLwyn Isaf.
There we go.
It's not easy to say with from
Bristol's
Western.
Gone now, isn't it?
I try really, really hard. I think it's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I try really hard, but often my friends here will just really laugh at me.
Yeah.
Go on, say
just
it again.
Hit the tent.
One of the things I love more than anything, because I do work a lot with bands and festivals, I like to go in with a blank canvas. I want to be surprised, amazed, and inspired. Yeah. So I'm really, really looking forward to just being on the stages and witnessing all the bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really enjoyed it. A couple of weeks ago, I did Emerging Talents, Glastonbury Festival Emerging Talents Finals. Right. So one of the finalists and runners-up, Mally Half, is going to be here. Can't wait to see Mally again.
I spoke to Fiona Bloom yesterday.
Yeah. So, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, just... That's it, really. I'm going to be based in LLwyn Isaf again, quite a bit.
You're showing off now, aren't you?
So I'm not getting to see the other what the other events are going on, but I really want to do some of the workshops as well.
Yeah.
So I probably won't get to do that today, maybe a little bit more tomorrow and Saturday, and do some meet and greets and just taking the vibes or something. I've always wanted to do this.
This is the first time doing folks, is it?
Yeah, because I'm normally working. So at the minute, I'm in the middle of a filming block.
Oh, right, okay.
So I work on a programme about dogs. Right. So we are filming right now.
Oh, okay.
So I chose not to do a weekend filming there so I could be here.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. The vibe in Wrexham on Focus Wales weekend is amazing. I mean, it is so infectious. It really is. So.
And actually, Wrexham's just a nice party, really. So it's going to be all this good music. Even last night, walking around was really lovely.
It's good. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm just fully ready to get immersed in all of it.
Great stuff. Well, thank you very much for your time. I know you're very, very busy lady, so I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
And this has been fantastic for me. So hopefully we'll see more of you.
Yay! Great. Thanks. When's this going out? Because I've got a set of Vault 33.
We're going to put it out probably next week.
Oh, that's right. Then I need to know about Vault 33. I've been at Vault 33 and Robbo. Because I worked with those guys for a long time and I absolutely love them. So big up to Robbo and the Vault 33 family.
Fabulous. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.